I stared down the barrel of the bottle. I have seen my life flash before my eyes. I have stood on the very edge of a cliff, looked down, and didn't die. I have remembered every moment I have tried to forget. I have felt every heartbreak that I still regret. Yet, I am still here. I am still breathing. I am still alive, and I am still feeling. Maybe I was too scared to pull the trigger. Too scared to end it all. Too scared to find there is a hell, and I've not been living it at all. Or maybe I was brave. Maybe I was stronger than the rope. Maybe I didn't stay because of love, but because of hope. They say you can see your future in the tea leaves, and I guess that could be true. I once watched my whole past unveil into a drink I had in hand. I spent hours staring at the glass as it emptied and refilled, saw my highs and lows and the chances that I'd killed. I remember every kitchen floor I sat and cried on. I remember every time I went to bed telling myself, tomorrow I escape. But tomorrow would come and I'd move on and I'd dream of new ways to run away. I remember the moments I stood tall, fearless in the wind, and I let the rain baptize me again and again. I have screamed my frustrations, I have bled my pain, I have said I love you, and I have danced in the rain. There are eyes that still haunt me, that shed tears in my mind, that look at me with all their heart, knowing what I couldn't find. There are smiles I still hold dear, and laughter I still hear. There are full-toothed grins, lopsided smiles, chuckling giggles, and full-blown cackles reassuring me there is light, or at least a sense of irony. There are hands I can still feel the touch of. I can feel the hands that hurt my body, bruising my skin all over again. I can feel the hands that held me close, picked me up off the kitchen floor. I can feel the many hands I've shaken over the years and the few that made my heart sore. I have said so many words, sung so many songs, yelled so many swears, and have cried so many I'm sorries. I have told friends I love them with other people's lyrics. I have told lovers goodbye with tears in my eyes. I have screamed all my hate, hoping it would escape. And I have apologized to everyone I have hurt, only to find I need to forgive myself too. I have sat in confessionals that look much more like taverns. I have confessed my sins to strangers who wiped them away with a rag on the bar. I have sang along to the hymns of the jukebox and understood the stories of the stars. I have said my prayers, chanted my mantras, breathed in and out, and healed some scars. Sorry. Sure. I once learned to walk and thought it was my greatest feat. Then I learned to talk and found it to be my defeat. I learned cuss words from my role models. I learned jokes from my friends. I learned to talk back and to do it again. I learned who I was through the characters in books. I learned who I wanted to be and how I wanted to look. I started life looking up only to find myself looking down. I thought I'd fly away, but I'm still standing on the ground. I learned how to fall with grace after falling with shame. I learned how no two people feel the same. I have learned history from the teachers, faith from the preachers, perspective from the seekers, and peace over time. So when I stare down the barrel of the bottle, when I watch my life flash before my eyes, I didn't pull the trigger and I didn't say goodbye. I put the bottle down and changed the wine into water because I am a lot of things, but mostly I am this life's daughter. I am the product of every random chance that put every atom into my being, and every teardrop I have cried and every smile I have received. I am alive and miserable, confused and grateful, and sometimes I just believe.